Hello, hello, hello. It's time to go. Here we are, don't you know? Woo! Welcome. Well, y'all haven't arrived yet because of the delay, but I'm here. I've got it started today. That's right. Max just came in and then he went away. It's time for Fri-YaY. Well, then, I'm here to have a good time, and I hope you are ready to unwind from a wonderful week of hello, Yvonne. Hi. Sorry, your comment missed the thing. Unwind from a wonderful week of wins. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Yay. Let's go, everybody. What do you have to celebrate? What are some wonderful things you saw this week? What are some wonderful things you have coming up? What are some wonderful things to share to show that you care for yourself, for everyone, for the world, because we're here creating a better world together as happier, healthier humans. Yay! It's Fri-YaY. Thank you, Yvonne, so much for joining me here for the social shindig. Taming your tension with social sharing, celebration, connection, laughter, joy, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. That's right. And as you can see, I'm using movement. And all month we've been using the May-YaY. It started with the big why, because any coach will tell you to know your big why, to cling, hold fast to your big why. Let your big why guide your way. And I'm here today and almost every day. That's right, I'm here every day. Arms up to the sky in a great big why, unwinding that tension that we all feel hunched over our devices. Down and forward. Oh, a special moment from our sponsor, Mr. Max. Mr. Max says, hi, yay, every day is yay day if you make it that way. Yes? Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful, amazing part of your day. That is good. Spending time with family after being away. Grateful for those moments. Those are moments that you can return to when times are tough and you need a little boost of gratitude and joy. These are the moments. Yesterday, I was on a breath work with Lisa Marie and generating that energy and that joy. Sandra's here. Hooray. It's a party. Everybody dance. Woo! Yes. So many good things. All week, Lisa Marie was doing a 5-day challenge leading up to her thing. The replays are available, so you want to check in about that. Something that would definitely be, this is on LinkedIn. You can find her. Let's see if I can find, there's Jamie. Oh, yes. Let me just send Jamie the link to join here for a moment. And my old co-host, Jamie, is going to pop on. Hooray, 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 hooray. There it is. Yes. Hooray, 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 hooray. Hooray, 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 hooray. Everything is better if you sing it. Hooray for Sandra. Yay. Hi, Liza or Lisa. I don't know. Which one should it be? Oh, it is so nice to have some folks here today. Hooray, 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 hooray. Yes, maybe I'll put the chat overlay up. If folks are here chatting away, I sent Jamie the link, so hopefully he's going to be jumping on any moment. And I am here What was I talking about? I don't know. It would be nice someday to have a producer, right? Somebody else to do all these things. You see some other folks that have teams doing their live streams talk about how, oh, I don't know how you guys that go it alone do it. It can be challenging, but you know, we're all here learning. It's good to figure it out, to grow. And I was talking about the big why. Yes. And then week 2, we made that into a big yay. You put your arms down. You can catch all of the daily replays on YouTube at youtube.com/at taming your tension /streams. Yes, you can find all of those there. Good stuff. This week we got witty. When you take that big Y and you let those elbows float down, yes, past the goalpost a little bit. There's a W. Woo, woo, woo. You can move it, wiggle it a little bit. Woo, woo, woo. Make some sound effects. Sound effects make everything better. Add a little dance. That's a W. See the 3 points? 3 is the magic number. That's right. That's right. Hooray, hooray. And then when you bring it up narrow, it's an I instead of a Y. Yes? Yes. Liz, awesome. And then when you open the eye out to the side with your palms up, that's your first T. Yes, and you turn your hands over, and that's your second T. And then you bring your arms back up. Look at how good I've gotten at doing that twist to get around my bookshelf. And now you've got witty. Hooray, that's witty. And that was today's Yay, May Yay movement celebration. So exciting. Oh well. Next week, what will we be getting into for Yay movement? The final week of the 4. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be just about as exciting as this. Oh, yeah! Jamie,
what is going on? My favorite host. I feel like I've not been on here for so long. I'm so excited. This is like, man, what a Friday. This is amazing. How are you?
Woo! I'm so happy you showed up, and Max popped right up with my excitement to see you. It's good. It's good.
Good. How's the weather out by you?
The weather is getting hot. It's beautiful and sunny. It was a beautiful morning. Now it's a little hot. Kick the AC on before I start to melt in this room with the lights. But there was a little preview teaser about 35-40 minutes before the show. You can go watch the video after, because I decided to bring some California sunshine in as a reminder that Yay Day was about to start. So you can see how the weather was.
I could, yes. I'll have to look at that. Yes, I know. That's great. Awesome. Well, I'm happy to be here. The weather's good out here in Illinois, and we're starting to get some warm weather here. And yeah, good to see you. I love seeing you smiling. And yeah, good to be here for Yay Day again. It's doing it afternoon times now, so I love it. This is great.
Yeah, ever changing. That's life, right? Rolling through it, like your daughter rolling through it, right? I saw her.
You saw a video, yes.
That was good.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm getting used to making TikTok videos now, like trying to just make them and put music in them, and just it's kind of fun actually. I haven't really know how to do that stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, to be honest with you, that's like my personal one. I think I have one for my business too. I haven't started messing around with it, but yeah, people can see the name on there and follow the TikTok now. Yep. And I'm going to try to post some videos. I kind of have everything private right now, but I think I'm going to start doing it soon. It's kind of fun actually. I kind of like messing around with it and making some fun videos. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would like to spend some more time there too. And also I'd like to spend a little more time on Twitch over here. I just started doing that. This is, I'm watching myself. I'm watching us on Twitch for the first time, so that I have one viewer.
There you go. See,
You got to start
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, there's so many. It's crazy how many places there are to do streaming. I mean, you got YouTube, you got Twitch, you got I mean, you got this LinkedIn Live, you got Facebook Live. I mean, it's just like, there's just so many places you can stream now that everybody can see you anywhere they want. Which is crazy.
Yeah, I think the Twitch is going to be a good one when the word kind of spreads, or when awareness of my existence there, maybe, or at least it would be good because there's a lot of gamers on there that are,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I know Twitch for, because I have a lot of friends who stream games, and they do like PC gaming and stuff. And it's kind of, I don't know. For me personally, I'm not. I like It's cool that my friends stream and stuff like that. But like for me, like I always say, I'd rather play video games myself. I don't like watching other people watching them play video games. But it's kind of just cool that there's just like the whole gaming streaming thing is just like blowing up. Like kids love watching their favorite streamers play their video games, and it's just crazy.
It is a wild, wild world we live in these days. Most definitely, with all of that going on, and also at the same time, loads of people dropping off social media for health, which is great because of the the shock waves from the past 3 years and everything that has been processing or bottled up and brewing. And it's really nice to see a lot of people stepping away and taking the breaks that are so important. Because
that's what I said today. Yeah, I said that on my post today, right? Go out and do something, take a walk, listen to some music, do something for yourself this weekend, because it's the week is so we drag throughout social media throughout the week that we have to take some time to ourselves, right? Because it's just too much time in front of a computer, and just sitting there is just not good for anybody's health,
Exactly. That's why I made that little video teaser for this outside in the backyard. I'm like,
I love it.
Get up, get away from the thing, go outside for a few minutes. And it was good. Did a little bit of house cleaning too, a little bit of, because that always gives you some movement variety. And it's much easier to do in tiny chunks than like, oh, I've got to clean the house. Any of our goals, right? Whether it's getting a job or getting healthier or more fit or building a business, it goes a little better in small chunks, right? Step by step. Hey,
I agree.
Look who's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yay, Fri-YaY.
Hey, Sia, how are you? Yes, I see we got Lisa in here, Yvonne. This is fun. I was going to say, have you ever heard of I think we might talk about this in a previous Yay Day. Have you ever heard of the KonMari method of cleaning? It's called KonMari. Her name is Marie Kondo, and she created a thing called the KonMari method, right? Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do is like, every so often just clean things. She says, get rid of things in your house that do not bring you joy, right? So like if you have if you have things that you're just hoarding and holding on to because you're just like, I don't want to throw them away. Well, do those things bring you happiness? If they don't bring you happiness and you don't care about them and they've been collecting dust, like say goodbye, throw it away, or give it to somebody else who can get joy out of it. Because if you don't get joy out of it, it's just going to be, you're just hoarding more and more things and holding on to things just because you think you're going to use them, and you never end up doing it. So that's kind of what I like to do a couple times a year, is just kind of do that method and just kind of clean house a little bit where we can,
Yep, I do know. In fact, that's what I was doing. I was moving a couple of boxes out to the kitchen for the next sort and purge phase of getting rid of them, moving them along onto their next phase of life and out of mine.
Yeah, Saya says, is it Sia or Saya? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. She says, I tried to bump the boyfriend, but he won't leave. Just kidding. Well, I hope that should bring you joy, but yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm not responsible for anyone losing relationships over this. All right, but that's funny. I like that.
That's not the spring cleaning we're talking about, but then again, it could be, because it's important to have those boundaries. And I was talking about the 10-day detox total body mind that I launched at the beginning of the month. Isn't one of those harsh juice only or water only things. It's about looking at all of the different aspects of our life, and are there relationships with ourself or our things, which is what we're talking about right now, or other people in our life that are unhealthy that we need to detox, that maybe we need to purge and eliminate.
Speaking of Yeah, speaking of that, I think I remember recently Julie Morey posted a
Uh-huh.
post about something like that, and she talked about how she was trying to get out of a relationship, and I guess the person said like, "Do you really even know what you want?" And she's wasn't taking it, he wasn't taking it well, but she said, "Yeah, I do know what I want. I want to raise my daughter to be a strong woman. I want to continue to grow as a person. I'm looking at the post right now, and I want to find a person who makes me smile and strives to make me a better person every day, right?" And
Absolutely.
that's true. If you're not working out, you gotta do what you have to do for your best health. And even if it's not what the other person wants, I mean, both people have to be on that same page for a relationship to work. So kudos to Julie for that post, because she stood up for herself, and I could relate to that, talking about my daughter too, wanting to grow up into a beautiful woman, right? So that was pretty neat to see.
Yes. And that brings me to tomorrow morning. There's an opportunity for Sacramento in real life coffee chat where Brandy Baum volunteers at, it's on 33rd Street by Sacktown Yards. It's escaping me right now. I've got a post about it. I'll bump the post up again. But if you're in Sacramento, or you know someone in Sacramento, that between 9 and 11 a.m. Pacific time here, yes, let's get together in real life.
Yes, let me go on here and book my flight now. Let's see if I can find a last minute flight for tomorrow here. Let's see. What do we got? 500, $600? Could probably swing it maybe. No. But yes, you reminded me. Speaking of that, I got to plan our next Chicago outing soon, actually, because I told everybody the first time we did it that we would try to do a in-person dinner every 3 months. So try to plan something in June. I think that's what I'm gonna shoot for, so we can try to get more people out in the Chicago area to have a chat and a dinner, and meet some more LinkedIn people, because it's always more fun to meet people in real life, right?
That's right. And it is just a fabulous opportunity. I was on Melissa Houston's Coffee Chats with Melissa, which happens early morning on the Pacific Coast. It's early a.m. And she had Brandy on. And then one day I was getting stuff out of the car, and somebody stopped their truck and was like, "Wendy, is that Wendy?" It was Brandy. She lives down the street from me. She's my in real life neighbor of 250 feet.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Small world.
So then I was like, "Wait, she had to get off the call to go do this thing that she does." And I was like, "Wait, you do that every week? That's the perfect opportunity for this I'm trying to find the post. There it is. In real life meetup that we've all talked about and no one's organized." So I just kind of tossed it out there, and last week I didn't really promote it enough. That happened. Oh, how nice. It went
I
to the
see you
live
still.
instead.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to pull the post up. I found it, and then it went to my profile instead of the post, so now I have to scroll down again, so that I can find
Oh,
the name
fun
of it.
stuff.
Is there a good coffee shop there in the Chicago area where you live that you like to go to?
I'm not a big coffee drinker myself, to be honest with you, but yeah, I know I'm
Well,
weird. I
they're
think
cafes. They're for socializing, or
Yeah, you
pasta,
know what?
or
I mean, where I'm at in the
cookies.
suburbs, we don't. Yeah, where I'm at in the suburbs, we don't have too many individual coffee chats or whatnot. It's mostly like a Starbucks on every single corner. But as you get
Uh,
towards Chicago, there's obviously some good places, some good cafes and whatnot. But I think everyone just kind of does the Starbucks thing here, which is overpriced coffee. But people love their Starbucks. Actually, speaking of Starbucks, I was
they
reading an
do.
article about this recently. They're saying that Starbucks is changing their ice cubes, and people are upset about it. I don't know. It's like that's like first world problems to me, right? Like people are upset that their
Well,
ice cubes are
yeah.
changing. They're going to little nuggets apparently, and people are not happy about it. So, but that's what Starbucks is doing. There's an article about that, which is funny.
Problems.
People find
I
everything to
heard
complain about.
I heard somewhere that Starbucks slightly burns its roast so that all of its coffees have a similar taste, so that people aren't upset by the differences or the inconsistencies.
That's interesting.
People.
Wow, I could see that. I could see them doing that.
People. Let's see if I can find the post here. I'm going to share this. Oh, look at that. In real life coffee. It's called Cluster Coffee at Sackyard on 33rd.
Nice.
Who's interested? Connections. Yay. I've got to bump that post. And while I'm sharing, let's look at the Happier, Healthier Humans community this week. It was a Better Balance Challenge. Yes.
Oh.
And that's not just balancing, although it is very important to work on balancing your body, right? But what we've been talking about, balancing the other aspects of your life and, you know, detoxing and purging and things that don't work is part of that, because there's no real balance. It's always balancing. There's always micro adjustments required for maintaining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like anything, you're always making changes to adjust, and you know, you can't always do the same things over and over again, right? You're always making little adjustments here and there, whether it's your health or your diet or your wellness or anything like that. You're always making little changes, subtle changes, and then you're rolling with it every time, you know. Liza says, where are you located?
I was just reading that. I am in the Sacramento vicinity of Northern California. Sacramento is located between San Francisco and Lake Tahoe, if that helps. It is, you know, kind of in the middle of the valley, but that's that. It is the state capital.
Hey.
It's a great place to get to. A lot of really diverse ecosystems, because up north we have a lava range and there's the redwoods, and then of course the Bay Area has all of that, and then there's the Sierra Nevada mountains, and you go down towards the desert, and in the Central Valley, you know, we've got the Delta just south of Sacramento. And so it's really fascinating and interesting to have such access for a day trip. You know, I could go to the ocean or the mountains.
Yeah.
For a day trip, or both in one day if I really push it.
Right.
Yay, Sacktown!
Yeah, Sacktown. I was going to say that. That's what they call still Sacktown, right? Yes. Saya says, I liken it to the laws of thermodynamics. Energy is transferred, not lost, so there's always balance. I like that. Very true.
Yes.
Okay, so you grew up in SoCal and lived in the Bay Area before moving to Texas. Where in Texas are you located? They have to let us know. I've been to Texas a few times, actually.
Yeah, so. Are you one of the Austin crew? There's a lot of folks in Austin right now, a handful in Houston. Yeah, I spent some time in Austin. It was nice. I was teaching Thai massage with someone, and it was wonderful to get paid to go to this beautiful resort and do a little trail running, and then eat some fabulous food and do some teaching, and then get in the hot tub and the cold plunge, and the hot tub and the cold plunge. And what a wonderful experience that was.
That's pretty cool. Let's see. I was gonna try to send a shout out here. I was gonna say I was gonna send you a post here that you could pull up on yourself. Let me see. I'm gonna send you a post here in message if you want to pull this up here. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Justin Bray. Justin's a connection of mine. I don't know if you're connected with him, but Justin has his own organization where he talks about, he's a mental health advocate, and he started his own foundation called HEAR. I think we have pronounced that right. HEARE, HEAR. It's like a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood mental health company where basically it's for men who have ever had like mental health issues, and he basically puts together these events where they can come together and they can do different things together and have some sort of like brotherhood where they're all together to listen and support and share thoughts with each other. So shout outs to Justin, and he has a post here where he's got a thing called a brotherhood oath, and he's trying to get 1,000 people to sign up to sign the oath basically. And he says, if I get 1,000 people to sign the brotherhood oath, I will get a tattoo with the logo, with the oath tattooed on his right forearm actually. And he says that we have till May, the end of May, 13 days to get 1,000 people to sign up for the oath. He's got a little over 400 currently. So I love what he's doing. I just met him recently. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. He's got, I think, Brian Segray's I think he's got some people who are on this board with him, and Brian's one of them, along with a few others. Yeah, that's pretty much, he put this together to try to help with mental health things for, any men who have ever felt like they've needed someone to listen to them and whatnot. So it's pretty neat.
That is great stuff. Let's see. Let's just pop that right up there.
Awesome. Love it. Shout outs to you, Justin. And looks like you're going to have your tattoo, and your tattoo will be coming in no time, I think. We'll get that 1,000 people signed up. I look forward to seeing that tattoo on your arm. That'd be pretty cool.
Very good.
Yes. So what else is new, Wendy?
I'm typing. What else is new? All right. So I was doing, this month was the 10-day detox, right? And then the Yay movement, May, because it's better than Mayday, emergency, which brings the balance back in. One of the recent posts, the Thursday tip was, don't be a statistic. In other words, practice the balance so that you have the balance and you don't fall as frequently and become a statistic. Little things to be working on. And to help with that, for June and July, an 8-week jam coming, which is joint activation, mobility, basic. We're head to toe. Each week, we're going to do a little bit of basics to help you keep a healthier body when you're working or with your kids or having fun or doing your exercise of choice, because it's important to have that better awareness of your body being and open those joints up before reaffirming the tension patterns and creating those cranky joints. We don't like cranky joints. We don't like cranky people. We don't like cranky joints. So keep it loose, keep it moving. Instead of the feel old fatigue, let's have some fun, love, and freedom. Yay.
I love it. That was good.
And
I love it.
That is in the Happier, Healthier Humans community. Our sponsor, boom, there it is. Oh, but wait, why do the May-Yay? Because there's a better special.
Let's see it.
Targeted tension taming. Which one is free? Annual access to the community or the targeted tension taming session? Doesn't matter. It's a win-win.
Everybody, there you go.
And come on in. Oh, look, I'm getting closer to Chris Bogue style gimme videos.
I love it. Saya said, gotta go. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
Joining.
Yes. Oh, you're in Dallas. Okay. I like Dallas. I've been down there. Liza says, if you come to LA. Oh, there you go. Liza says, if you've come to LA, I'll take you for coffee or any meal. Oh, I'll take you up on that. Maybe a good steak dinner or something like that. Okay. I like that idea.
Walk up to the observatory, right?
Yes. There you go.
Onion Canyon. Woo!
Yes.
Good times.
So I launched officially Monday, but I'm adding some new services to my career coaching business through jam sessions with Jamie. So I've had a lot of people ask me, like, Jamie, what if I don't want to do a 1-hour coaching session? I just want someone to review my resume and give me detailed feedback and send me like a document with some feedback. So I'm offering some services that are not hands-on like this Zoom, but they're going to be cheaper in price, and they're going to be for people who just want a detailed resume review without showing them how to do certain things. I'm going to be offering what I call, I'm playing on the musical theme of jam sessions still. So I call it a 30-minute meet and greet, which is 30 minutes where you can have a Zoom call with me and just ask as many questions as you want about your search, and I will give you advice. So that's something new. And then the resume review is called the sound check. That's what I'm calling that part of the service. And then I have one more. Oh, and then the other one is the spotlight post, which I'm doing my custom spotlight posts for people that don't want to do a session with me, like a full-on 1-hour session. So more to come. Trying to take more of my services and be able to have more people that want to work with me that's affordable for them. So looking forward to officially launching that on Monday, and I'll probably be making a post about that. And I got some more spotlight posts coming soon for some great job seekers in the upcoming week, which I'm excited to be posting soon. So stay tuned for that.
Yay, that is exciting. You're making it more accessible to more people, a little closer to a quick fix there. Sounds
Right.
like also I also just reduced a bunch of packages and pricing from the target attention taming. I dropped down to just a get going, shorter session, smaller package. With the jam, there's going to be going special where you get the one-to-one sessions with me as well as the 8-week jam when you join the community. Watch for that coming up in the next week also. So that's really exciting stuff, Jamie.
Thanks. Looking forward to it. Definitely. It's been fun, and been able to help a lot of people this past week. And, every session is just like I said, I'm blessed to be able to help people out and meet some new job seekers. And like I said, that my job isn't done until that green banner comes down. So, the more we can get people to get back in the workforce, the better for everybody, right?
Right? Get back in the workforce, hopefully doing something you love instead of just some other drudgery that they're going to knock you out of in a week, right?
Exactly. Waking up with a purpose of feeling a sense of fulfillment and wanting to wake up every morning and go to work,
It's so important what you do too, because the intentional approach to anything, whether it's cleaning your house, your relationships, or, your work-life balancing is to not just, blanket the world with your resume that has all of the things you've ever done, right? There's an art to it, which is why it's so important to work with somebody, because like if I had to go back into the job market, I would work with you because I don't have a clue about what works these days.
Yeah, it's always changing.
How to transfer all of this self-employment into, the marketable, the recrafting and repackaging.
Right.
Yes.
And it's always changing, and you never, when you want to always have certain things in your resume, and then there's some things you don't necessarily need. And, it's once again, it's all about telling your story, right? Telling your story, sharing your accomplishments, and making a resume that tells your story of who you are and how you can help the next company you work for make an impact. So that's what we try to do. And it's
telling your story. That is a big topic here on LinkedIn, right?
It is
all about storytelling, telling your story, your brand story, your business story, your job hunt story. Yeah. What's your story?
Yeah. Speaking of what's your story, who has the What's Your Story podcast? That would be Tanya Bugbee.
Tanya Bugbee. She's been a little under the weather, but watch for those on Thursdays. And that's a good segue into upcoming events that are going on. I don't have all of them on here, but this one, yay, thanks for being here. Later today is Soul Man Live with special guest Marilyn Palmer. I think there's a jukebox about an hour and a half after that I have here on the list. And then I already mentioned Coffee Chat with Melissa Houston and Gretchen. This is going to be a great one about bullying and things. Always great conversations there. And then 2 hours after that starts the Hotness Unleasher show. Incredible. Trevor and this crew. Look at this crew. This show is going to be absolutely amazing if my internet ever loads it. Look at this lineup. Calvin Lawrence, Elise Bukes, Henry Miller, Jenna Irving, Lachelle Adkins, Supermom herself, Now Sheen, Nicole, and of course, Chief Hotness Unleasher, Trevor Van Worden. Amazing. Wow. This show has grown so much from last August when it just started. Speaking of Julie Moray, Julie and Stephen Eng and Trevor decided to get together, and that's where this show was born.
Amazing. That's good. That's a really, wow. That's a really good lineup for tomorrow. So make sure you check that out.
A nice plug, huh, Trevor? There you go.
Wow. Trevor, there he is. Yeah. Season 2, episode 4, Let the Sun Shine. Got some good guests. Wow. It's just crazy to think. It feels like it's been forever since we've been on there, right? I mean, it just seems like it's been such a long time, but just look how much the show has evolved, like you said, since its inception, and just how many great people and relationships, how many people we've met through
Yeah.
the Hotness Unleashed show, right? So it's pretty cool. I mean, how many relationships we built from that?
What is it, like 400? Is it getting close to 500 or something? 400 and something, Trevor? Hotness Unleashed? Go ahead, you're here. Drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm sure Trevor knows that. I'm sure Trevor knows the exact number. He probably does.
It's incredible. But yeah, the growth in the process. So any of you out there, if you're afraid to go live or to jump on, the audio rooms like Melissa's Coffee Chat tomorrow is a great place to start. If you're afraid to jump into one of these lives, you can always just start practicing on your phone alone and delete the files and just get more comfortable with it. Nowsheen, who's a guest tomorrow on Trevor's show, does a lot of little clips and videos and training to help you with that. Chris Hennessy helps folks go live. Yep. Gabe Leal. Yep. and Chris Bogue, who I mentioned earlier, are all great resources. Trevor's also making some great new stuff about webinars and this, that, and the other, and talks a lot about going live and growing, these incredible things that we've been doing. And it just starts by deciding to do it and starting to do it, right? Remember our first one when you and Trevor saved I'm like, all right, I said a couple times I'm going to do this. Let's do this. What am I doing? Oh my God. And you guys came on and we got silly and we had fun and we made something happen.
That's what it's about. Just do it. Just do it. Don't think about it and don't overthink it. Just do it and get on and whatever happens, happens. You can't control the technology. Just do it and get on there and smile and talk about what you want to talk about,
And the pain of niching down in business. Yes.
I think Trevor's been making some great posts lately about Plinko. Using Plinko from Price is Right. It's man, bringing back I love those posts because he's talking about business and Plinko and putting the two together. And I never thought those two would come together, but here we are.
I'm feeling it in my business. I'm feeling it. It's like. So if you'd like to be feeling it, come to happierhealthierhumans.com. There is a vast array of posts there that is ungated. You can explore terrific tension taming tips for free without even putting your email in. But if you put your email in, you'll get a weekly digest and access to other events and cool offers. But I won't ever spam your mailbox. Be afraid. And if you're a member of other circle communities like More Joy or the Unicorn Universe community, then you can just use the same email and access all your different circle communities. It's pretty darn cool. Check it out. Ask me how if you need any help.
Love it. That's good. What do we got here? Let's see. That children's book I read to Olivia the other day. It's, do you remember the very hungry caterpillar?
Yes. And the Hungry Hippos game too. Wait.
Oh, yes. Yes, this was a book that we checked out the library yesterday. It's all about being calm and your emotions and everything like that. We read it to Olivia and she really liked it right before she went to bed. So just wanted to bring that back. A very hungry caterpillar.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, there was a conversation in the Unicorn Connector event today with Michael Gray and Narky Narte jumped on and we were talking about STEAM and the importance of the arts and mindfulness and that calm for the youth and learning and teaching. And you've got that covered. I mean, Olivia's singing in the car with you and riding the bike and now the calm. It's like, yes, work all those aspects. So important in today's world.
Yeah, they started that whole singing in the car thing, and the Tuesday Tunes Day, right? And I forgot who I got that from, but I heard that somebody was talking about that, and I was like, that'd be a fun thing to do. And we started doing it in the car, and ever since we started doing it, people were like, oh, this has brought a smile to my morning, something different. I don't see this every week, So I was like, well, let's start making a weekly thing out of it, and we'll take requests. And like I said, that's kind of where I like my timeline to be. Like I like to do a little bit of professional stuff with the job searching stuff, but also the authenticity of my family, right? So it's always fun, and I feel like everybody on here has kind of grown with me since Olivia was a little baby, and you've kind of people have she's going to be 3 in a month, and people were saying today like, oh my my goodness, look how much she's grown. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who's supportive and who's said all nice things about Olivia and doesn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate that. So the more you guys like that, the more she'll steal the show, and I'll just be in the background of my LinkedIn profile. Okay, she'll be the show stealer. All right.
Right. One of these days she's gonna be, like graduating, and we're gonna be like, oh my God, that much time has gone by while we've been here on LinkedIn.
Yeah, one day she's going to be leading. One day she's going to be leading my coaching sessions, and she probably won't be any help to anybody on their job search. But people are going to want to speak to her over me, and that's fine. I'll put her in the camera, and you guys can have an hour-long conversation. Go right ahead. That sounds good to me.
Speaking of which, also on the Unicorn meeting this morning, the connection call, I encourage all of you to join. It's every Friday. It's 9 to 11 Pacific time. I can get you the guest link. It's something like guest.unicornuniverse.io, I think, but you're allowed to come 3 times as a guest to join and network and have these incredible things. Julie McVeigh was there, and they're talking about the cafe and the podcast she's doing with her daughter. That is going to be incredible. So all kinds of wonderful things. So I guess I have a request.
What's that?
For you and Olivia and
Okay.
Tuesday, because I don't know, it just popped into my head. Xanadu.
I don't think I know that, actually.
It's
Interesting.
because it's Olivia Newton-John.
Oh,
so Olivia
okay.
opened that can of worms in my head. At least it wasn't something from Greece, but that would do.
Yeah, that would do. Somebody said, Somebody said,
had me. It would be a nice duet with the two of you, right?
I mean, I'd have to teach her the song, but yes. I mean, somebody said, oh, you guys should do, I don't know why. Somebody just said out of the blue, you should do Rihanna Umbrella. And I'm like, okay, she does not know that. Yeah, she does not know that song. I could try to teach it to her. Somebody said Baby Shark, which I'm like, okay, she likes that one. We could probably do that one. I think we have next week. I don't want to, I'll just tell you what we got next week. We got Old MacDonald Had a Farm next week, okay?
There we go.
The word is out now. You guys heard it first. Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
I know, my brain is popping. It's like popcorn in my brain, but I'm like, wait a minute. We're talking about Olivia, not Olivia. It's like there's different levels. It's like, slow down. Let's start on the lower,
So
I'm thinking about beginning piano lessons now. It's like you don't start by playing the Bach and Beethoven.
When you started playing piano, you learned chopsticks, like do.
I'll reprogram this and then come back with a new request.
Right. I'm trying to think when I first learned. Well, I can play a little bit of piano by ear, but not like two-handed, but I remember always like the first song people trying to play when they learn piano was like do whatever that's, I forgot what that song's called, whatever you always play that song.
That one.
Right, yeah, exactly. So you gotta learn the piano. I never learned how to do it with two hands, but
dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
that's what I can play.
Nice. Star Wars.
Yeah, just that little bit with the one hand. Every once in a while throughout the decades, I've sat down and I've like, does my hand remember? Dun, 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 and I figured it out. Dun,
I love it. I think I could do one-handed the Simpsons. Yeah, I think I could do one-handed the Simpsons theme, which is fun.
There you go. We're talented. We're a talented crew.
We are a talented crew. Yes, we are.
Awesome. So that's exciting. Tuesday tunes, another Tuesday thing to look forward to. What else is on the Tuesdays? Tuesdays, I start with the Flight Attendant Gretchen show at 7 a.m. I've been attending Donald Cohen's show, the Empower Hour, at 8 a.m. my time. Of course, any times I'm mentioning our Pacific time, which is currently -7 UTC GMT. So I've been doing those, showing up while I do my morning stuff, just listening to that and popping in every once with a comment. I think the Glitter Practitioner, is that also on Tuesdays?
Yeah, I was on that. I was on that recently. That was fun with Dr. Newbie.
Incredible.
And I was on a podcast recently with Russ hedge.
Yes.
Which is really
yes,
cool.
I
That
saw
was a lot of
yes.
fun. So, yeah, just it's cool to be on a lot of these podcasts and shows like this, and that's how you work on your public speaking, right? Is the more you do things like this, the more you start learning how to be a better public speaker and eliminating some of those ums and likes and things like that, and you start becoming a better speaker and thinking before you say stuff and enunciating things, right? That's what I've been working on, at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's good practice. But just listening to them, even if you can't be participating, it's one of the nice things about the update to LinkedIn app is that you can actually turn the phone off and have it in your pocket and it's still playing, kind of like the audio rooms would.
Yep.
But now you can do that with the video live, and you can be doing other things. So they finally did an update that made things better instead.
About time.
So it's good stuff. Awesome. Well, speaking of time, we've only got a couple more minutes left for my 45.
Sure.
I think I've got to clean the house and some more in little bits, because there's about 5 extra dogs worth of dog hair from Max. I decided to change his name to Jay 2 times a year because he's sheddy.
Nice. I love that.
So yeah, other great shows. Let's see. Let's comb through. There's Nathan's Tilted Bench that he's been talking with coaches about coaching. That's on Wednesdays. That's wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful Wednesday.
And of course, Yay Day. And any day, whenever I pop up, which I haven't been doing lately, but speaking of which, if you're not interested in joining the community, you can still support happier, healthier humans.
There it is.
Tips for today and tomorrow. And yes, I am wonderful, Wendy, witty with the words. Awesome alliterations and acronyms. You can get here.
Jamming with Jamie. Yes. You got all the alliterations going. I love it.
Right. That's right. All right. I'm overheating. It's time to go. Thank you all for joining the show today. Yes, 47 minutes. That's right. It's over. Bye.
See you later, everybody. Have a good weekend.